See, God even healed people sitting in the meeting, and God bless you. This lady, see what happened last week? She just lady came to a meeting, and God delivered her just sitting in the meeting. I want to tell you, many people get delivered and healed, and no one lays hands on them. The other day, I went to the school, prayed over the kids. God began to heal adults and children in the school. And how did God heal you? What's your name first?
Marilyn.
Marilyn, how did God heal you?
Well, I was at Geelong meeting on Friday. I was sitting right at the back row. I came to get healed from anxiety, actually. And John did a blanket prayer, and he said a lot of things in that prayer for anybody else who was suffering from, for example, fibromyalgia or cataracts in their eyes. And one of the things he said was incontinence. Now, I've suffered from incontinence for nearly 20 years, and for those, I suppose everybody knows, but for those who don't know, incontinence is a terrible thing. It's a devilish thing, because if you sneeze or you cough or you laugh, you wet. And I've suffered from that when I had my baby, and it's been horrible. And I never ever thought, the doctors said it was incurable. You'll always have it unless you have an operation. And I didn't want to have an operation because I was scared about having an operation. So I thought, oh, well, I'll have to put up with this for the rest of my life. But as soon as John said that word, incontinence, I felt something here in my tummy. And I thought, what was that? Because I've never been healed of anything. And I thought, gee, I feel different. I drove all the way home. I live in Bayswater, Victoria. I drove from Geelong to Bayswater. The next day, I just thought, I just feel like something's happened. So instead of wearing my protection, it's a bit embarrassing, but I didn't wear it. I'm going to try this out. And I had to sweep out the garage. I don't know if anyone's ever swept out their own garage or not, but you see all the dust coming up. I thought, I didn't wear anything. I was sweeping away, and all of a sudden, a really violent sneeze, and nothing happened, praise God. Something incurable, you think, oh, it's too hard for God, he can't cure that, you know, the doctors have said it's incurable. Don't ever think that it's too hard for Jesus or God, because anything's possible with God. Anybody secretly here from those current affair programs, I'll be happy to talk to you later. Come on.
This lady had to wear like adult nappies for almost 20 years. Listen, it's like depression. Even good Christians suffer from depression and go through hard times. We shouldn't be ashamed of things we go through. You know, there's many women like her who suffer the same thing, but she's just
and men. And men
too. So give her a hand, everybody. So this is your first week without wearing those pads?
Yeah. Ever since that day, I knew straight away, because every time I did like a violent sneeze, I couldn't get away with.
And you used to laugh?
Yeah, to laugh. You know, if someone cracked a joke, a hard joke, I think, I would restrain myself. So it had a lot to do with depression, because I thought, I don't want to do that, because I can't lift heavy things and things like that. So it was my life was very restricted.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you didn't think about it. She had an incurable condition unless she had some surgery. And even the surgery guaranteed it to work, or just made it?
Oh, well, I think everybody in this room who's ever talked to a doctor, they'll say, well, you have to have surgery. Is there 100% chance? Is everything going to go all right? No, it's not.
You didn't realise she had this incurable condition. She's sitting in the meeting just like this. And the power of God was present to heal. We saw cripples heal. We saw multiple sclerosis heal last week. We saw outstanding. One lady could walk for 9 years. You saw that lady. They had to carry her half inch. She couldn't even get out of a chair or walk for 9 years. You saw that, didn't you?
I saw that.
And she walked unaided. Her fiancé freaked out. He'd never.
And she hasn't had an epileptic fit too, that lady, since she hasn't had
last week too. She had one fit the whole week for the first. She was having power fits up to 8 times a day. This woman last week who couldn't even walk.
She emailed us.
Fits, she can walk normal again. Come on. Maybe you're sitting here today and you have an incurable disease. there's some things are embarrassing. Some even Christians have from herpes, STD, all sorts of stuff that we never even want to talk about. And embarrassing stuff, all sorts of things, emotional stuff that we want to talk about to anybody. I want to tell you that the Holy Spirit can come and deliver you. God can set you free.
Yes, that's right.
This lady had never experienced healing in her. So how long have you been a Christian for?
For a long time.
A long-term Christian, had never experienced any healing in her body, came to a meeting just like this, and God delivered her.
Yes.
I want to tell you today, you are a candidate too.
That's it.
You heard her words, you're a candidate for a miracle. And the power of the Lord is present to heal. We've seen a lot of people healed the last couple of days. It's been absolutely wonderful, miracle after miracle. And if it's your first time here, you're in for a good time, hey?
Yeah, absolutely, amen.
Now, I want to honour this lady for her courage, her boldness. Can we give her a hand?
I can do anything. I can do all things. 'Cause it's you who gives me strength.